Good evening and welcome to News Geelong as we look forward to the 2010 New Year this coming Friday. On News Geelong this evening, the Victorian Government has announced an inspection program that will assist local wine growers in any possible problems against phylloxera. It's a root lice that can potentially destroy grapevines. The Breakwater Road Bridge development has been given the planning green light, creating heartache for some local residents, and New Year's Eve will be celebrated around Geelong in a safe and enjoyable manner. We report on some of the top events coming up. Firstly, the new laws regarding cat curfews has been well publicised by the City of Greater Geelong, as Aaron Pearson reports.
Pam Arnott from the Geelong Animal Welfare Society said between July 2008 and January 2009, 3,141 cats and kittens were brought to the centre. And this year already, 383 cats have arrived since the start of December, and up to 50 arriving per day during the cat season. Local Laws Officer Donna Varsimus said cats trespassing on private property can be quite a nuisance, defecating in gardens, fighting and killing wildlife.
The council actually introduced the Domestic Animal Management Plan in 2008, and that Domestic Animal Management Plan was developed in consultation with the residents. And one of the key issues that come out of that Domestic Animal Management Plan was people had a real issue with cats being a nuisance on people's property, coming in, defecating, climbing on fences, dogs barking, that sort of thing. So that's why.
And what can people do to keep their precious pets on their properties?
Okay, there's many things that we can do. We've got, you can actually keep your cat inside all the time, and you can allow little cat runs to be built from outside of windows. You can build cat enclosures, such as the one that you'll probably see soon. You can actually put fencing up around the perimeter of your fencing. It's on about a 45-degree angle, so that the cat can't actually get out. If you're very inventive, you can actually get onto our website and have a look at the cat enclosure booklet, and that can give you some ideas there as well.
Aaron Pearson for News Geelong.
Thank you, Aaron. Headspace Barwon, the leading organisation in Geelong for assisting youth with problems associated with mental health, drugs and alcohol, has received extra assistance, as Meryl Friend reports.
Here at the old Geelong Post Office on the corner of Ryrie and Jerringhap Street, it's the new home for Headspace Barwon. And with the generosity of the Belmont Rotary, they've been able to get funding to have another youth worker for the next 6 months, 2 days a week, which has been a great asset to the work that they do here. I have Tony Van Hammond, who is the manager of Barwon Headspace. Thanks for joining us, Tony.
No worries, thanks.
Now, this organisation, I thought it was just involving counselling for young people. But obviously there's a lot more to it. What sort of services do you provide?
Look, it is a lot more to it, and it's very complicated. It's actually a consortium of 5 agencies working together to improve youth health in general. So we look at things like general health, mental health, drug and alcohol, sexual health, and all those wellbeing components that try and make our young people a bit stronger for adulthood.
So this is a great service being provided for any young people from 12 to 25. It's a free service for all their medical needs. I'm Meryl Friend for News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl. If phylloxera gets into our local grapevines, growers face an expensive rebuilding process, as Aaron Pearson reports.
The Brumby government is now conducting surveys through vineyards in Victoria's west to continue to protect the viticulture industry from the pest phylloxera. Agricultural Minister Joe Helper said it was hoped the survey would enable the current Western Phylloxera exclusion zone to be expanded, both north and south, in areas currently considered risk zones. An insect that attacks grapevine roots, phylloxera over time causes a decline in vine vigour, ultimately killing the plant. Minister Helper said major towns that would be targeted for the expansion of an exclusion zone include Geelong, Torquay, Colac, Oyen, Dimboola, Warwick-Nabil, Donald and Sea Lake. Expanding the zones will enable growers to move vine material and grape produce into the current phylloxera exclusion zone areas across Victoria, South Australia and New South Wales, with significantly lower compliance costs and less regulation. Minister Helper said directive of movement would also strengthen the region's levels of biosecurity. This is Aaron Pearson at the Lura Park Vineyards for News Geelong.
Thank you, Aaron. Enjoy the Chardonnay. Well, New Year's Eve is upon us, as Merrill Friend visited the local Elephant East Geelong and the Elephant Castle to see what is happening.
And New Year's Eve is only one night away, and plenty of people across Geelong are giving up their celebrations to provide venues and entertainment for us all. One of the new ones this year is at the Elephant Castle in East Geelong. We've got the public community Paul Sullivan. First time, Paul?
Yes, well, the first time decided that we had a facility here to use for New Year's Eve function aimed at the 30 to 60 crowd, and it was good to get to do it again, which I think is Geelong's leading band age people to be involved with it, so hopefully it'll be a pleasant night.
That age group's really terrific for a group of people that hopefully will behave and have a good time safely.
Oh yeah, I mean, a lot of our entertainment's aimed at that age group, and we have minimal issues here, and I'm sure that age group want to come out, and a lot of the people will live in the local area, so there's no problems with taxis or anything. They'll just wander home at 1 o'clock when the show finishes.
Thanks, Merrill. Now let's turn to the family night to be held down on the Geelong waterfront, who once again joined Merrill Friend.
Well, New Year's Eve has suddenly become family friendly, and people of Geelong have asked for that, and Sarah Birch has been able to deliver. Oh. Welcome, Sarah.
Thank you. Yes, event management company, and have got this fireworks at Dust Festival. First time that it's ever happened in Geelong. We're really looking forward to the inaugural event.
And it's here on beautiful Cunningham Pier, and I believe there'll be no traffic or parking that night.
No, we'll block off all the parking and make room for the rides, for the children's activities, for the food vendors, and basically for the families to come out and enjoy the night.
And the perfect thing is that people can come down from 5:30 and enjoy all the things down here, and then they get to see the fireworks before the kids need to go to bed.
That's right, and for the really keen people, they can stay around for the midnight fireworks as well, but certainly the family-friendly event will start at 5:30 and conclude with the 9:15 fireworks.
And then, yes, there'll be Eskimo Joe down there as well, and the midnight fireworks too.
Absolutely, big event down on Steam Packet Gardens. I think I was talking to Rick Klingen, one of the directors of Event Management Company. It's the 21st year that this particular event has been run, and the bands are just getting bigger and bigger, and Eskimo Joe 5 times ARIA nominated this year, and they'll be great.
So tell us, you've got lots and lots of street performers coming down as well.
Yes, we saw some from Melbourne. We've got contortionists and escape artists. We've got robots on scooters and statues and all sorts of things. We've got hip-hop performers, a juggling troupe, and we've also got 5 stilt walkers, so you won't miss them.
Time for a break here on News Geelong, as we'll be back after more with this.